All right, so Cesaro and Bryan stood in the ring. Cesaro called for Reigns while saying everyone was waiting his answer, and Cesaro said that Reigns would either come out and give his answer, or they could go backstage and get an answer. Roman Reigns entered music played, and he walked out with Heyman and Uso. They entered the ring. Reigns got in Cesaro's face and took issue with Cesaro challenging him. Reigns says Cesaro hasn't earned it, and the answer is no. And Reigns looked at Bryan and said the challenge goes to Bryan. Reigns says he's never liked Bryan, never will. He's going to give him one more opportunity. Cesaro told Bryan that he has to take the title shot. And Reigns told Bryan that when he loses, he never wants to see him again. He said he wants Bryan to disappear and never show his face on SmackDown again. Bryan stepped forward and said, I accept. Reigns held up the title belt and told Bryan that he would never have it because it would always be his. Cole said that it could be the biggest main event in SmackDown history with Bryan having a chance to win the title, but if he loses, then he's banned from SmackDown forever. Cole and McAfee hyped Reigns versus Bryan and stressed that Bryan's career is on the line.
Well, I wonder if that theory that you brought up where Bryan's going to turn on Cesaro, maybe even Cesaro turn on him, might have some truth to it, because I thought it was very weird when he said, I just want to make sure I never see you again once I beat you, and he's thinking about it, and Cesaro goes, you have to do it. You have to take the match. You know, I don't know. Maybe maybe somebody is going to screw somebody in this.
It says here that the stipulation noted in the official SmackDown preview says that Bryan will only be banned from SmackDown if he loses, so he can go to Raw or NXT. Of course,
he's going. So why would you even give away the finish like that?
Right.
You know.
Right.
Come on.
But his contract does expire this fall.
You should have said that after.
All right, hang on. Let me get a thing of water here, and then we'll get into the very exciting Raw.
Because you're kind of already giving him an out. You know what I'm saying? If he loses, we can still go to Raw.
Yep.
And then the bad thing is he'll be on Raw for 6 months, and then somehow they'll bring him back to SmackDown.
Yep.
That's why it's hard, to get behind any of these stipulations.
It'd be really interesting if he leaves in the fall. There's places to go.
Well, he's kind of doing whatever he wants in WWE. I mean, how much more would AEW? How much more beneficial would AEW be?
Yeah, but
they're not gonna pay him more money. I mean, WWE's, I'm sure, paying him a lot for him to stay there. He's in the top program with Roman. You can see that he's got a lot of say. So he's one of the writers there, or producers, or whatever. So why would he leave?
Well, we've talked before about guys whose love for the business might be more important to them than money, and Bryan's a guy who has always said, like, man, I want a main event in Arena Mexico before I retire. I want to do this. I want to do that. So there could be something calling to him like, geez, I want to wrestle Omega, or I want to wrestle Jericho again, or whatever.
How old was he when he said that?
It was before he signed his last contract, so 3 years ago.
I would guarantee you that the guy's not going to...
He's not going to leave.
Aspire to go to Mexico to win the AAA championship, right?
No, he did say he did. And then, first of all, he didn't say AAA. He said he wanted to go to the Arena Mexico and wrestle Atlantis, who's like a legend there who can't even move anymore.
I don't want to. I'll personally interfere in that match if they have a match.
That's tremendous.
As a shoot.